Greetings and welcome to my awesome World of Tanks video. I had recorded this video and then it came to me that it was just too long and drawn out because I had kind of just avoided the logical conclusion that I reached at the end of the video, and I was like, you know what? Forget this business. I looked at this stuff and it was like, okay, boosters and consumable sale. Now, I got to the heart of the matter on the consumables, which is the repair kit, the medical kit, the fire suppressors, and the rations. Don't buy those. They're stupid. Now, I use enhanced rations in every game, but my rule is simple. I never pay gold for an item that they sell for silver because I can earn silver in the game for free. Gold is not free. Well, it is sometimes when you get, key cards from long hauls, etc., or operation. So technically there is some cases where it is quote free gold. It is true. I don't buy these in gold. These are dumb. Now, the exception to these is this. Hey, if you want to send someone you know a gift, that would be really awesome. Hey, let me send you 100 or 50 enhanced rations. That's a really nice gesture that you want to send to someone, a relative or a friend, whatever. Fantastic. I'm all for that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't spend gold on these things. It's stupid. All right? It's just that simple, okay? I mean, I don't want to be rude about it, but it's just dumb. You're wasting your money. Okay? Buy them like I do. I automatic resupply in silver. All right? So that covers the consumables. Now, let's look at the other stuff. And I had gone through this like a dummy, all right? And I blame myself. I was trying to be overly thorough, etc., etc. You know what? Forget that garbage. I don't need to give you a song and dance about all this stupid stuff. For the most part, for the overwhelming majority of players, do not buy these at all. And I'm going to tell you why. You're wasting gold. Gold does not grow on trees. In my day, money doesn't grow on trees. Okay, that's my old guy rant. All right, the thing is this. If you don't have a specific reason to buy these things, and I'm going to give you an example of the specific reason, you're wasting your money. Don't spend gold on these to use them to be a big shot. Because guess what? It doesn't mean anything, all right? Now, I did buy, they don't have any here for sale. I did buy back several weeks ago ×8 Commander Booster. Why? Because I make videos. And every day I run Panzer 38H with a ×8 Commander Booster because I want to see with the double bonus for the daily double win, what's the maximum experience I can generate with all of that, with the 50% bonus of the tank, the 10% from the enhanced rations, the 10% from the quick learner, and the 30% from my 3-star commander. That's 100% bonus. So I get 100% bonus from the commander. I get a ×2 daily double for winning the first game in that tank. Sometimes it might take the second or third or fourth game of the day, and I'm burning those ×8s. Are expensive, okay? I'm burning those to get that one victory, and hopefully I get some, crazy scores, which I have had several scores above 50,000, which is fantastic. Now, that is only done because I have a YouTube channel to show people these awesome results that are crazy. You just can't get those any other way. So that's the exception to the rule. The same thing if you go back and look at my other one, that silver with interest operation used the ×5 vehicle boosters, and I got 3 million silver booster I mean, a 3 million silver payout because I used the vehicle booster and a silver payoff multiplier on the game where I had 11,000 damage. It was phenomenal. That was a 3 million plus silver payout. Again, that was for a video. I don't have any more ×5 vehicle boosters. I have ×3s. I might have to buy some ×5s only because I have a YouTube channel where I make videos where this would be beneficial down the road, not anytime soon. So this is the thing. These are all great, fine, whatever. If you pick these up in an operation or in a card, whatever, those are free, fine, whatever. You know, or if you bought something that came with a bonus, like you get silver bonus boosters. If you buy the tank of the month, you get 10 1.5 silver boosters, those are very good. Okay, so that's fine. I think those are great. And if you throw up an awesome score because you use those, you got them the cheap way, you're a genius. Okay, that's fantastic. But if you're over there buying these and trying to say, oh, you know, I did this, I'm like, who are you fooling? Okay, you could fool people if you want to lie to them. The thing that I do and my friends do, this is just all legitimate stuff. There's no goofiness going around here. I mean, I tell you up front, I buy those boosters and use them and have those in those certain video results because it's all up front. We're not trying to fake our way to do anything. It's all legit. So I don't think these are a good deal at all. Let me show you. I'll show you the first one, and then we'll just skip the others. You'll see what I mean. ×5 vehicle booster. 25 of those for 4,500. Are you crazy? They're expensive. It's slightly less. It's 4,000 per 25 if you buy 50 of them, which is a better deal. So this would be 50 of those would be 8,000. That's 160 gold for a ×5 vehicle booster, and that's the discount price. Holy moly! All right, holy moly. So don't buy these if you don't have YouTube videos, essentially, or you have some kind of. Now, I'm going to say there's an exception. You could make this a legitimate concern. You're working your way to a tier 10 tank, okay, and you want to cut down on the grinding of it. I can understand that. And you're saying, well, you know, that 8,000 would be, instead of me paying 20,000 to buy a tier 10, I'm going to use this 8,000, invest this to get this tier 10 a little faster and cheaper than, you know, if you bought. I mean, okay, that's a legitimate concern. If you're doing that, I say more power to you. You're using your brain and thinking, that's fine. But, you know, you don't want to just do this like some little kid who's just eating Halloween candy by the bag full. So there's a legitimate way to use these items. So basically, the 25 is way more expensive. So the 50 is the cheaper version of anything. So Commander, these are also good, man. I mean, I like these. But holy moly, they're expensive. 50 of those would be, let's just call it 68.50. Oh, man. 136? I think it's 136 gold per ×6 booster. Man. I mean, I like those ×8 ones that I used for my video, but man, they're expensive. I just can't recommend it. The secret is this. This is what the person who doesn't know the secret does. He gets those ×6 boosters, 50 of them. He goes, okay, I'm playing this tank. I don't even care what it is. And I'm going to build it up and get to the next one or whatever. I'm building my commanders faster. So he runs 20 missions, ×6 booster each mission. That's a mistake. The smart way you do it is if you buy any of these boosters or get them, you run it. You run ×6 booster, for example. Maybe you lose the first game. Well, you run another one. You lose that game. Okay, that's bad luck, but it happens. Happens to me. You run to the third game, you win. Okay, you finally got the third game as a win, and in that game, you're going to get your ×6 and a double bonus because it's the first win of the day. That's the red stripe on your tank. So you're going to get ×12 on that one. You're going to get a fantastic score. Then you stop. Come back and do the same thing the next day. Use those to get those double bonus daily doubles to turn your 6x booster into 12. Much smarter. Now, it takes longer. But the mistake is you're going to run 20 matches in a row. One of those 20 is going to get the double bonus of the daily double, and the other 19 are going to be win or loss, just the 6x booster, whatever. So you're not maximizing what you're doing. You got to think ahead, man. Maximize what you're doing with those boosters, and that's the difference. So the boosters are all very expensive, as we've seen, but there are good uses for these. ×2 silver booster is so expensive, man. I guard those as if they're the king's jewels. I just don't want to use them because they're so valuable. Look at this. The cheap price for 50. Well, let's just call it 7,500 to make it round. That would be if it's 7,500 each. I mean 7,500 for the package of 50. That's 750 divided by 5 is 100. In a second. Yeah, that's 150. That's a blue key card for each game. It's like you bought it's the filler card. It's the 150 gold plus whatever. But it costs you 150 a game to run those ×2 silver boosters. And unless there is a payoff where it's a fair amount, but the fair amount payoff is pretty high. So it's not a good deal because you can't guarantee it. You can get close if you're really good at a certain tank. I'm really good on certain tanks. But even I don't do it. I hoard those in case of an operation. So when the operation came up with the silver with interest and you needed to use ×5 vehicle boosters like this, and you could use your ×2 silver boosters like this, I did that because I had them because I hoard it like a miser. So I don't recommend buying these, dude. These are super expensive. It's basically just a hair under 150 a game. 150 gold to double your silver. Wow. So actually 150 gold, if you bought silver at 400 silver per gold, that's 60,000. So, yeah, I'm not saying you're breaking even, but numerically it's break even-ish if you're making 60,000. So you really need to make more than 60,000. You're still throwing money away because gold costs money unless you get lucky and get it from a card or whatever. But it's essentially something you pay money for. It's not a good deal in my opinion. If you like to do it, that's fine. You're able to do that yourself. I don't do this. I don't recommend this at all. I say don't buy any of this unless you have a specific, really good reason like the ones I mentioned. It's really that simple. My friend had an awesome game, and I'm going to show it to you, the results. And he did it without any boosters at all. It was just a daily double game. And when you see it, you'll understand what it is. All right, this is the game that you need to see. This is what happens when you have actual skills that cannot be bought. So instead of using any boosters to boost the thing, which there's nothing wrong if you use boosters, okay? I'm not going to tell you that there's anything wrong with it. But if you're going to go out of your way and buy them to have games to have similar results to this, what are you really gaining? This was all done regular. Now, no boosters were used. However, it's completely fair because this was the daily double first win of the day in the Leopard 1A1 for my friend, as you can see, Engineering Architect is his name. We call him Wrong Way. It's a lot simpler, man. That thing's hard to read. But this is a phenomenal game. I mean, it's just absolutely phenomenal. And with the Daily Double first win, Shazam, $500,000. It's a phenomenal game. This is the thing that you get this result, and I got it sent to me, and I was like, oh, man, this is unbelievable. Okay? And this isn't one of those things where this is an ego trip. Okay? Oh, look at me, how much better I am. That's not how it is. It's like he shares this stuff with us, and we share those other things back with each other. Okay? We share our successes to, give ideas to people on our friends list of what could be, right, for you. Hey, look, if I did this, you might catch a similar break on your first win of the day in whatever tank. Jackpot, $500,000 silver. It's fantastic, right? So that's the thing. And I mean, I'm a different kind of freak. I'm going to make a video and shove it in there and go, hey, look, dude, look what my friend did. That was awesome. Okay? This is not about ego gratification and how great you are. It's like, be the best you that you can be. And you're going to have awesome games and then games that maybe weren't so awesome, okay? And that's why you team up in platoons, right? Because you have 2 or 3 guys running together. Hey, if you're off and your partner can cover for you that game and you could still win, that's phenomenal. Because at some time he's going to be off, and hopefully you could cover for him. All right, this is the thing, or in a 3-way situation, the 2 of you could take up the slack of a guy who got killed, whatever. All right, that's the thing. This can be very positive or it can be very negative. We tend to live on the positive side. We're like, dude, that is awesome. So it's like we're happy to see that success by the people that we know, because it's not in any way, harmful to other people. Oh, look, I did this. Are you garbage players able to? That's not how it is. It's like, look at this awesome result, because, hey, maybe you can get this yourself, or ballpark. Anything close to this is fantastic. I mean, I send them I had a couple of days ago, 56,000 commander experience in one game. The next day, I got 1,000 more, and that game was a loss. So it's just one of those things that you want to share your successes with other people, so then they'll share those successes with you. So we're constantly sending long haul result card pictures, who's getting whatever. And I made that one video yesterday of the long hauls, and it was just awesome. It's a whole bunch of group, and here's the 2 long hauls we got, and this is the 2 long hauls he got, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, who's winning? We're all winning, but this week, one guy's going to win more. Armored Wraith, he basically won last week because he got 2 long hauls. He got a tank in the first long haul, and then the second long haul was a card and a card, and the second card had a tank in that too. I mean, the guy got 3 long haul cards in a week where you only get 2 unless you get a card and a card, and then his card, and both of his final cards, his first long haul card was a tank, and his final card of his card and a card was also a tank. He wins, okay? And we're like, dude, that was fantastic. Congratulations. I've never had that happen, but I sure would like to see it. If I don't get it, at least one of my friends is getting it. So this is the thing. Be positive. Don't kill yourself buying those stupid boosters. They're dumb. They're robbing you to a degree. If you get boosters, organically in the game from cards or whatever operations, fine, use them, great. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone does it. It's phenomenal. Man, but just don't go spending money to do it. Now, on the flip side, if he would have used the booster on this one, sky's the limit, dude. Yeah, who knows what he could have got. 2 times silver booster, jackpot, he's looking at $1 million, okay? He didn't think to do it. That's okay. It's one of those things. So don't be, that kind of person that's so petty and so insecure that you're trying to outdo other guys just to say you were better than them or whatever. It's not like that at all. We're not in competition against each other. It's like we're all trying to be successful, and whatever version of success you get, we're like, dude, 2 thumbs up for that. It's fantastic. That's the deal. That's why I don't recommend you buy those crazy boosters. They're just not a good deal. And that's the thing. That's really what it boils down to. So hopefully this will help you out. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends so they can see what we're doing here. And be positive. I got a lot more killer videos coming. So keep looking out for them. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks again for watching.